Not all these plants are doing the same. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. Hope you're doing awesome. Happy Tuesday to you all. It is Tuesday, 14th of April, 2026. And in this day 58 of the Chilli Grow Up. Hope you're doing awesome. Me and Lucy are doing awesome. She's kind of sleeping, snoozing. And yeah, so a little bit different today. Day 58. We're going to be doing best to worst. We're going to rank them all down. I've got a good chunk of the plants out today. We're going to be having a little look. I wouldn't really say worst. The ones that are struggling, the ones that need a bit more attention, in comparison to the ones that are just flying high and having no issues themselves. Let's get these all sorted out, categorized a little bit better, and we can have a little closer look at each one of them. Other than that, I hope you're doing awesome and you are having a wonderful, wonderful week so far. Let's get into it. Let's start day 58. All right. Let's start with our, let's say, high flyers, our overperformers, the ones that are doing just excellent in my opinion. I haven't needed to worry about these at all. They are looking excellent. They're doing great. I think everything's going to be just fine with these. I don't think I'm going to need to do much other than transplant them and get them all out in the garden to flourish, thrive, give lots of peppers and survive. Let's have a quick check through them, shall we? Let's start with our large orange tie. Just solid. It's like a mini tree now. The tallest plant that I've got so far. Right up there. Lucy, you snoring, kid? Now the leaves are still a little bit, should we say, tender from before, from the sun. But new shoots are forming, rock solid, and a crazy root system. So I think I was going to put this in the second category, like the mid-performers, just because the leaves are a little bit tinged, a little bit warmed up from that sun. But just look at him, just doing really, really well. Large orange tie. An Armageddon here, just fantastic. The leaves are crazy. I wish it didn't have that little nick in the leaf there, but lots of new ones coming. Solid, solid stem, not going anywhere. Crazy root system. Just beautiful. Looking really nice. Doing better than the transplanted potted plant, this cupped Armageddon. And here's the Carolina Reaper, the super hot, crazy hot, with just beautiful, beautiful leaves. Just excellent. Solid stem. Let's have a look at these roots. Gonna need transferring very, very soon. Needs a transplant, I think within the next week. We shall see. On the Carolina Reaper. Got a couple of Tabascos next. I'll put them both in the high flyers because as you can see they're just doing great. They need the support cane for a little bit of help. I might loosen these up a little bit, but they're doing great. The leaves are just beautiful on them. Here's a second one. Really nice. Roots popping out the bottom, look. Looking forward to making some Louisiana style hot sauce with these Tabascos. Oh, lovely Scotch bonnet MOA here. Perfect leaves, new shoots, solid stem. Cracking root system here. Really, really nice. Here's our second one. Now I would have put this about midway. Just it's not as productive, not as tall, but the leaves are a bit bigger, so both are looking great. Lovely roots on both of them on the Scotch bonnets. Scotch bonnet MOAs. Check out these Sugar Rush peach stripies. Just crazy. Let's go with this one first because it's probably not as productive or not as tall, but still just wonderful. Solid and a beautiful root system there. But look at this one. Crazy, crazy. And roots out the bottom. Sugar Rush peach stripey. Have a look at these Kashmiri merch. Let's have a look at this, the mid one, the second place one, shall we say? Let's start with that. Just lovely stuff. Might sway a bit in the wind, but look at these roots. They're making their way. Yep, making their way down, look. Marvellous. And here is a beautiful one here. Look at this. Just awesome. See, I might loosen that up a little bit because I don't think he needs it now. Nice to dig his way down. That root all the way down there. Excellent on the Kashmiri merge. Lano next. Now we're going to show you one that's not as good shortly, but this is probably the best one that we've got. Looking great. And a crazy root system. Look at all that. It's all collecting at the bottom. Really nice. Now that's our number one. Let's have a look at our third place. This is probably out of the whole collection the one that I'm most concerned about. Now as you can see, the twist tie is super loose just so it can hold its own, but it's a bit concerning. The seed leaves have completely toasted away, and these were more crisped up and crisped down before. They are getting a bit better, but I'd say out of all the plants we've got here, this is probably the one with the most concern. I want both of them to survive, but if this one doesn't, fret not, because I think this one is going to do just fine. But time will tell on these two poblanos. Let's check out our mid-range, our second place, shall we say. Ones that are doing alright, but do need to keep an eye on them. Let's have a quick check through, shall we? Let's have a look at our purple peppers here, the dream catchers. Now, I've got 4 out, and this one for a start I think is doing excellent. A bit small, but I see no issues. Everything's looking alright. Could do with some more roots. Not bad at all. As well as this one. Looking lovely. Those leaves just mind-blowing. And the roots, yeah, just making it down there. Looking good. Now, these are the two that I'm a little worried about. I think is either sun, grow light, or might have got a splash of fertilizer. I think it's the fertilizer, to be honest. See the leaves just here at the top? There's a little bit of burn on there. Now, that could be sun scald. That could be too close to the light. So they're not as good, doing as good as these are. However, the wonderful thing with nature, you see new leaves coming through in the middle. And look at all this new life showing the bottom. So again, nothing really to worry about. And I wouldn't even put them, shouldn't even put them at second place. It's just because those leaves are a little bit tinged. As with this one. Now I would have put this at like the third place or the one to worry about. But again, I think the leaves, the bottom one here, you know, it's just a few of them have been damaged. Either by sunlight, grow light, or the fertilizer. That one's not doing too good either. I think it's the fertilizer, because look at that leaf there. See, shining on the top. But lots of new leaves showing up in the middle. And a crazy amount down the stem. So I'm not too worried. It's just, I would put these second place or midway or not as good as the others. Simply because of the leaves in comparison to this one and this one on the dream catchers. So I have a Zebrange here, Zebrange. Leaves are looking great. Stem's looking good and strong now, just propped against it. Now the reason I'm putting this in a second place category was because when I was tying it up, look what I've done here. Busted a leaf. Don't think it's done any difference to the plant. There's new leaves showing. The roots are looking great. But just that, my own actions damaged that there. So I will put it, not perfect, but still looking great. And we'll do absolutely fine on the Zebrange. I just want to show this Buena Mulata. No real problems, just in comparison to the other two. This one is growing a lot smaller. The other ones seem to be doing a lot better. But again, no real cause for concern. Roots are popping out the bottom there, look. Just crazy. On the Buena Mulata. Looking good. Just a bit too small at the moment. Should be a bit bigger. But it'll be alright. Here's the habanero. Now again, I don't think any issues at the moment. Slow grower, the leaves are looking great. Can't really see any roots yet. A little bit there in the middle of the cup. But I think it'll be alright. Now, the reason why I've put this in second place and not third is because I think it is just doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Now for third place, this is where I'll throw this habanero in. Now I've only got the two, so I can't do too much comparison, but this one's looking great. This one's doing well, but obviously not as much. Perfect stem. Just a real slow grower, and it might just, I expect it is just habanero. It's a hot pepper. It needs time, but comparing the two, obviously second place and third. Haven't got any other habaneros. We haven't got any others in stock. So let's say first place and second place on the habaneros. And here we have the three that I would put in, let's say, third place, along with our poblano there that we've already had a little look at, and the habanero that's struggling a little bit, but doing all right. But these are the ones we just need a bit more cause for concern, just to check upon, make sure they're doing okay. Let's have a quick check at these three. Let's go with this Scotch Bonnet MOA. The Scotch Bonnet MOA. No real cause for concern, but just in comparison to the others, it's doing so well. I'm just worried about how tilted the stem is, you see. And if you try and prop him around the other way, he will just completely topple over. This one was the example given in the leggy plants and how to fix them. I'll have a little timestamp card for you there. See, we've got good roots. It's just underperforming in comparison with the others, but still looking good on the Scotch Bonnet MOA. Same with this black jalapeno. I think no cause for concern. It's just the leaves. The corners of the leaves have been a little bit, I believe, sun scalded, but new ones are coming through. A few roots popping through on the bottom there, and a solid stem, even though it's just propped against the support cane itself. But everything should be fine. Just got to keep an eye on the black jalapeno and make sure everything works out okay for it. Should be good. Concerns on this one. This is a Zebranche. Now, at the top, lovely leaves, lovely new leaves coming through. A little bit of yellowing and tinging on the one leaf here. Look at the sun scalding. But my concerns, and this is probably the most, I'd say, damaged plant. See the leaves here, look. Underneath, they're a bit, I don't know, bashed. But this one, I think it's probably better to remove these two leaves, or at least this one, because I think that's, I don't know, a rotten leaf, a decaying leaf. So it doesn't need to put any more energy into this leaf if it is just going to start to turn and decompose, as with this one. I think there's enough leaves up here for the light, so I'm going to clip these two, and we can check on this another day. But yeah, this is probably the most concerned one, apart from our poblano in the back there. This Zebranche, I think it's just got bashed a bit, but we shall see. I'll get rid of these bottom leaves, these first set of true leaves, because we've got these on top. Let's see what happens with this Zebranche. Okay, so we're just going to clip right there and right there. Hopefully everything will be okay for our Zebranche. Okay, all the plants are back, and that was a good exercise, I think, because it shows that some plants grow quicker than others. Some plants need support guaranteed. Some are going to grow in different stages. But I think in summary, as you can see, most of these are looking really good and are on the right tracks. So we'll just keep an eye on those 3 or 4 that are struggling a little bit. And the rest, I think, just keep doing what we're doing. Make sure the grow lights are the right height. Water, not too much. Fertilizer, not too much. And get them out in the sun whenever you can. Thank you all so much for checking us out today on day 58. Just checking through, we've got 72 subscribers. To everybody that subscribed, liked, commented, shared. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Let us know in the comments how you're doing. Let us know if you got your chili plants going and how they're doing. Would your chili plants all make it to number 1, number 2, or are they all in 3rd place with some concern? Let me know. Let's work this all out together. Let's keep organic plants and organic minds. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Lucy and I really appreciate it as always. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You take care of yourself. Make sure you look after me, myself and I, because no one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. Take care. Have a great week, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you Wednesday for day 59. Take care. Bye-bye.